everyone, Genome here, coming to you with my next unboxing video. That's right, the guitar bug bit me again, and it was no thanks to another YouTuber who I will shout out here in just a second, but I have before me a new guitar, and it is none other than the Indio hollow body, semi-hollow body guitar. It's kind of another 335 clone, and I really didn't need to get this guitar at all. I already have, you know, a 335 clone. But the price on this was just absolutely insane. I couldn't say no, so, and I'll talk a little bit more about the price here shortly. So let's go ahead and get this thing open. All right, so this one doesn't appear to be double boxed or anything, so just shipped single boxed, probably in the gig bag. Oh yeah, it comes with a gig bag too, I forgot. So this is an Indio. I've read some pretty good things on their Strats. Haven't really, I don't own any of them, but honestly speaking, they're all probably made in the same factory anyway, for the most part, all the non-traditional brands. So, okay, the packing is not exceptional. There's like one piece of styrofoam in there to keep it from rattling around, so hopefully it didn't get damaged. But the bag feels really good. This feels like a good padded gig bag. Typical fare nowadays, but it's definitely much better than, like, you know, the $25 jobs that you can buy. They're basically just plastic with a couple of zippers on them. It's even got the nice backpack straps on, which are, you know, all the rage nowadays. So, but it feels well padded, so it feels like a standard well padded gig bag. Let's see if there's anything in the front pocket. The zipper feels good. There is. Hey, another cable. All right, so just in case you don't have a lot of these laying around, but there's a 90-degree on there, which is kind of nice. That's a step up. And the Allen key truss rod tool is in there. Is there anything else in here? Nope. Okay. So I didn't expect to get a cable, so that's a plus, I guess. And yeah, it's got the nice, it's stitched Indio, so you won't be able to see it there, but it is. It's stitched in there, so it's really nice. Nicer than the average bag that you expect, especially at the price point that I got this thing for. Like I said, I need another guitar like I needed a hole in the head, but it is what it is. And we'll go ahead and put the bag to the side now.
Would you say it's time for everyone to panic? Yes, I would, Ken.
Here it is in its wrap. So let's see, this is a natural finish. I've been all about the natural finishes since I got the my Squier Classic Series bass. That's all it's natural finish. Love it. So here we go. Let's go ahead and start with, like we usually do, with the headstock reveal. And there it is, Indio. Yeah, it's kind of a maybe a Gibson-esque headstock there. It's interesting. They went a little fancier. Plastic truss rod cover, and it looks like sealed, no name tuners. Kind of a kidney bean shape. But all right. So we have some what appear to be block inlays, and they do feel real. Of course, they're probably just plastic, but once again, once I tell you the price point, it's gonna be ridiculous. And let's just get in there. And y'all get first look at this thing. All right, so there it is. An amazing grandeur. This is the Indio, or Monoprice Indio semi-hollow. And wow, this seems really nice. There is kind of a heavy gloss, like on the neck and, and on the guitar in general, which I'm not usually a fan of, but I'm not gonna complain at the price point this was given. So we'll do some quick fit and finish, and then I will tell you the price of this thing, and maybe I'll play it. I don't know, I don't have a lot of time today, so I may just do this as an unboxing video and a thank you video. But let's go ahead and, like we did before, start with the headstock. Looks good, the Indio is fine. Probably just a, feels a little bit raised, probably just a sticker underneath the clear coat, but whatever. Tuners, I'm sure they'll do the job. They don't feel like anything special. Like, obviously the gear ratio is a little off because, or budget should I say, because they don't engage right away. So, but sealed, no name tuners. I'm assuming that piece of plastic, yeah, the little white stickers come off the back, so that's fine. The nut obviously is plastic. It's very well flush to the side though. A lot of the other budget guitars do not do this very well at all. So that is good. Appears to be quite a deep cut on the nut, but okay, that's fine. And I can tell you right now, this action is going to need a little adjusting. This is the lowest action I've ever seen. This is basically negative action up here. Whoa. Basically, it's already fretted, so I can almost see the bow and the neck, so I'm definitely going to have to adjust the truss rod a bit. But we can handle that. Okay, so like I said, block inlays up and down. Let's see, I actually came prepared this time. And they appear to be standard size frets, nothing special. And actually they may be a little bit bigger than average, at least mediums. They're actually not very gritty. So that's good. We got binding all around this guitar. Cream colored binding, including on the back. Oh, here's the neck. So there you can see the scarf right there. And the heavy gloss finish, which, like I said, once again, I'm not a fan of. I may take it down with some steel wool on the back, but I mean, for my playing skill, it's fine. Fretboard looks very dry. I mean, super bone dry, like all of them have been. So I'll definitely need to put some oil on that when I restring. Frets feel good. Nothing's hanging over really. I mean, there's a little bit of grab, but it's very minuscule because it's not going to the edge of the binding. So a little bit of dressing would probably do well, but they seem really well. Like, there's not a lot of tool marks on here. Yeah, definitely will be playing this today. That action is, I've never seen one that low. I mean, maybe you like super low. I wonder if I can even hit. Hear that? Not just the out of tune, but that's buzzing like crazy. So I'm definitely going to have to adjust the truss rod. Okay, but yeah, everything else there looks pretty good. Some packing dust on there, but I think it's dust. Yeah, so it just needs a good cleaning, and that'll be good. Let's see, we got on the humbuckers here some plastic that is often difficult to remove, as it appears to be here. Okay, so there's the humbucker covers. Look very nice and shiny. Look good. The sound holes, it looks good and clean. Inside there is, okay, so it was clean on this side, but the other side, I don't think the camera's going to show you in here, but let me see if I can get a light in there. I don't know if that's going to come through, but there's some shredding and some tear out of the wood where the big block meets the body itself, so that's not great, but I mean, it shouldn't affect the sound any, but the rest of it looks okay in there. But yeah, that's pretty bad chipping in there, so that's a bad attention to detail thing. But once again, we'll talk about price here in a minute. But the wires, they seem okay. They could be tucked away a little better, but they seem fine. Tune-o-matic and good solid tailpiece. It does appear to be mostly flush with the top here. You see the two-piece here. Doesn't really flame. I was trying to show you the grade or the grain. Bit of a discoloration here and there, but that's probably just the wood itself. Might have been like over sanded or something in that area, but not too bad. Sound holes have light binding inside. Okay, it doesn't really come up the lip. I mean, it comes up a little bit, but not very much. Knobs are clear with like black inside, black internals. Make a little noise when they turn. Nothing too bad. That may work itself out, but you might be able to put a little solvent or something on there. Not solvent, but a little lubricant on there that might go away. One appears to be a lot lower than the other. That could be, in fact, a lot of them do. A lot of that's because of the shape of the body, I think. The selector switch feels really good. A little light, but that's okay. You don't want to be sitting there having a chonk on that thing. But got the poker chip, and which may or may not come off. I haven't decided yet. And sight dots look good. On the neck, I forgot to show you that. But there are a few blemishes here and there. Some of it's actually cracked. That's not going to focus, is it? I'm trying to manually focus there, but it's up in this area. You can see a few little cracks. Nothing major. I don't think it's ever going to be a problem, but I don't know. So there's there. It's a full-on review there. And the back, we do have matching strap post, kind of an arched back as per the style. Really good looking grain back here, and they did an excellent job. This is actually a single piece back here, which is pretty impressive when you're doing like all natural grain. So that's where the rubber meets the road. The glue joint looks pretty good. A little bit of excess glue coming out, but nothing too bad. And like I said, the binding looks decentish. Sometimes, some places I think it's because the wood itself looks a little chipped away at the very finest edges, but really it's just a few nitpicky things. And jack on the bottom, and it's metal. So that's basically it, and pretty fine looking instrument if you ask me. But all right, so now here's where the rubber meets the road. How much did I pay for this thing?
Tell me the truth!
Well, Average Joe's Gear Talk, which I'll put a link for his channel below. He does these almost daily uploads when he finds good guitar deals out there. Had posted this on his, made a video about it, and it was actually given to him by ChessRootsLove was the lead that got him there, but this was over on Monoprice's site. And normally this guitar goes for between $250 and $180 in that range, most of the time over $250. And they had several models that were almost in that price point, but this one was on sale for $87 shipped.
I thought those were illegal. Not in Paraguay.
$87 shipped. The only thing I can think of is they had a huge stock, and they're probably discontinuing this model or something, and they just wanted to move it. Well, it moved quick because they sold out really quickly after that. But that's not the end of the story. So this alone, I don't know what it sounds like yet, and I do have to do some setup to it, but this alone I'm sure is worth an easy $90 by itself. I mean, it's a good looking hefty guitar, and it feels good so far. Okay, so here is where it really gets interesting. There was a code that he also linked in the video, and it was good for another, I forget, 40% off. So putting the code in took another almost $22 off. So shipped to my door, this thing cost $69.56. So let's just call it 70 bucks. Cheap, 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 cheap. 70 bucks for a semi-hollow with with dual humbuckers and most of the equipment you normally see on this. Natural finish, which I was kind of liking anyway. A really well padded gig bag. $70. Absolutely insane.
Agreed.
Now the other ones, I think if they were in like the $250 range, I mean, that'd still be a pretty big savings, almost half off. So that would be like, what, $1.30, $1.40, somewhere in there. For the other ones, they had like Cherry Burst and I think a gray, charcoal gray, and some other, they were good looking instruments, but really the one I was interested in, and not just because of the price, was the natural. Now, the fit and finish is not great. The fit and finish on my Grote that I have back here, semi-hollow, is definitely better, much better than this one's. But on the same token, that one has a finish like in a paint, right? You can disguise things with that you can't disguise with a natural finish. So I give some points to that. So, but I think it's a very attractive guitar, and very happy to add it to my collection, and I thank you so much there, Average Joe, for the great steer on that. I don't know if he got one himself, but if he did, I'd like to see his review on it. So, like I said, I don't know, I won't be able to play this anytime soon. I gotta leave town for 2 days, and I'll have to definitely do some truss rod adjustments on this and a few other little things to get her set up so she's actually playable. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video, but yeah, that's the video. 70 bucks, and I got me a nice semi-hollow, another one to add to the collection, yay. From Monoprice. So Indio has a pretty good reputation as far as I've seen, for the most part, as far as sound and all that. So this may be a good modding platform in the future when I get maybe a little better at the craft. But whatever the case may be, there it is, 70 bucks, or natural finish semi-hollow guitar. Thanks so much, Average Joe's Gear Talk and ChessRootsLove. I'm a big chess player too, so I like to see screen names like that. $70 and we got one. So keep your eyes peeled on the Monoprice site for great savings. So thanks for watching. And until next time, this is Genome, just trying to act naturally at this new opening.